In Kenya's highlands lies a natural giant, the Mau Forest Complex, spanning over 416,000 hectares. It's more than trees, it's the beating heart of East Africa's ecosystem. Its rivers feed over 10 million people, power homes, and has nourished fields that fuel a nation's economy. But in just 2 decades, 25% of this forest was lost to illegal logging, grazing, and land grabs. The southwestern Mau Forest endured relentless threats of illegal logging, overgrazing, and widespread clearing that left deep scars on this ancient land. With every tree lost, a delicate web of life slowly unraveled. Seeing the urgent need to act, IDH stepped forward in 2015 with a bold, integrated approach to face these challenges head-on, striving to protect the largest part of the Mau Forest and the vital watershed of the Sondu-Miriu River Basin.
So when we began this program back in 2015, the forest was suffering degradation as a result of factors including forest overgrazing. 24,000 heads of livestock were grazing in the forest, while the forest carrying capacity is 4,000. And the communities that owned this livestock were not earning a livelihood out of it because there was not enough feed for the livestock in the forest, and they didn't know of good production systems that could increase their production and increase their income.
Mimi nilikuwa mfugaji hapo mbeleni, lakini nilikuwa nafuga ng'ombe mahali inaitwa Kaptich. Kaptich ni msituni, mahali tulikuwa tunapeleka ng'ombe huko. Lakini siku hiyo nilikuwa nafuga ng'ombe mingi, sio hii mnaona kwa kiwanja, lakini haikuwa na maziwa. Wakati ISLA walikuja wakatufundisha vile tutafuga ng'ombe. Ndio ukifuga ng'ombe moja ni kama umefuga ng'ombe 5 ama 10 kwa ile kienyeji.
Tulipofunzwa, wamama wenye walikuja mafundisho ndio wamefaidika kama mimi. Juu ninapata mapato kwa maziwa. Zamani hata hatukuwa tunapima. Na siku hiyo sikuwa hata ninapata pesa yangu, ninayoita ni yangu. Juu hakuna maziwa tulikuwa tunapima. Saa hizi niko na pesa yangu. Sasa hata nikitaka niende saluni, ninaenda. Nikitaka niende safari yangu, hii sherehe ya wamama ninaenda. Kama pocket money ya watoto wa shule, huwa ninapeana. Nimeona nimefaidika sana.
Working hand in hand with their partners, IDH helped bring to life several important initiatives. Together, they planted 1.5 million trees on previously degraded forest land and supported over 6,000 families living near the forest by offering new ways to earn a living through dairy farming, growing potatoes, and beekeeping.
2023 watu wa SAF wakakuja ya viazi tena. Tukaona hiyo tena ni pesa. Ndio niko hapo sasa nalisha ng'ombe na nalima viazi tena. Sasa maneno ya shule, school fees imekuwa rahisi kwa sababu kama ng'ombe imeacha kukamuliwa, viazi huwezi kataa kwa sababu ni ya miezi 3. Utatoa ulipe school fees. Sasa hiyo ng'ombe inakaribia kuzaa.
David Korir is one of the pioneer farmer hubs in the region, as well as a lead farmer dealing with the seed multiplication. We came to this region purposely to improve the livelihood of the small-scale farmers through the Potato for Livelihood program that we are doing in conjunction with IDH under the ISLA program. We are able to assure these farmers that in as much as they are doing the animal production, they can also do the potato production and improve forest conservation in general.
IDH and their partners introduced dairy and potato farming not just as new ways for families to make a living, but as essential steps to ease the pressure on the forest by offering alternatives to grazing livestock and relying directly on the forest resources. These initiatives helped protect the fragile ecosystem from further harm while improving livelihoods in the communities.
One of the things that we realized after mapping out the landscape where we wanted to operate together with the partners was a lot of the water sources are currently in the area settled by communities. So we found the need to rehabilitate and protect these water sources. So we have a water springs protection project that is so far rehabilitating 17 springs.
The goal was to protect and revive the springs, ensuring clean, steady water flow for communities and ecosystems alike. This work also made it easier for women and children to fetch water safely.
Kwanza tulikuwa na shida kwa hii kisima. Maisha ilikuwa ngumu sana. Hapa ilikuwa imejaa matope kila mahali. Hiyo wakati wa kiangazi tulikuwa tunapanga laini kabisa. Watu karibu 10. Unakaa hapa almost 1 hour. Hii miradi imetusaidia sana tena zaidi. Siku hizi tunakuja dakika 1, dakika 2, tunajaza mtungi maji. Kufua tunafua kwa urahisi tena. Tunashukuru tena upande wa ng'ombe. Wanakunywa maji vizuri, maji safi.
Ending long and difficult journeys to degraded springs. Over time, the program's interventions have led to a remarkable 75% reduction in community reliance on the forest for grazing. It has also protected 17 vital water springs, improving water flow, access and quality to safeguard the forest further. The program supports routine area surveillance and has established 8 ranger outposts, strengthening forest monitoring and helping law enforcement combat illegal activities.
10 years into this fantastic ISLA project, it's very gratifying that this ISLA program has made significant progress in terms of dissipating some of the pressure that is on the forest.
Since we started the partnership, we've seen some stability in terms of our rainfall patterns in this region, which is good for our production. We've been able to donate seedling trees even from our nurseries to be able to reconstruct the part of the Mau forest. There has been a huge improvement in terms of the predictability of the weather, and therefore making us sustainable in what we do, and that's the production and processing.
Going forward, we remain committed to supporting this program. We continue to rehabilitate in areas that have been degraded because every farmer in those 2 counties is entirely reliant on the services that this forest provides.
And if you were to come around 5 years ago and today, you will see for yourself the tremendous improvement in the tree cover and in the forest.
Already now, the Southwest Mau is a poster child in terms of how such an integrated landscape approach works. And we are using what we're learning here in Kenya, in all the other countries around the world, where we work with industry, with civil society, with governments on exactly the same issues, of course in a different context. But the Mau really is a front runner. And I think in 10 years from now, it will remain a front runner. Because by then, the program will also have expanded beyond the Southwest Mau and looking at the larger water tower that the Mau forest is.
Our aim is to restore 20,000 hectares of the degraded part of southwestern Mau and protect the whole forest, which is 60,000 hectares.
To support forest recovery and safeguard the progress made over the past decade, IDH and ISLA partners jointly designed and funded a 30-kilometer fence along the northeastern boundary of the southwestern Mau forest. This fence serves as a vital management tool, carefully controlling access in and out of the forest to protect its delicate ecosystem.
There are 16 partners who are involved in conservation in this area. All come under the umbrella of Stawisha Mau Charitable Trust for this very specific purpose. The program now has been running for 10 years and is coming to an end in December 2025. Stawisha Mau Charitable Trust will now take over as the vehicle that the partners will use to continue raising resources for protecting the electric fence which we are installing today and making sure that it is sustainably maintained, and continuing the unfinished work that was done through ISLA program, which has just come to an end.
By 2024, forest regeneration increased by 49% and degradation dropped by 48%. Carbon emissions fell by 59%, with ISLA contributing to over a quarter of that reduction. Over 1,500 hectares were rehabilitated, boosting native biodiversity and reducing illegal logging through forest outposts and community patrols. Local farmers benefited greatly, adopting sustainable livestock practices that cut forest grazing by 75%, increasing milk production by 44%, and improving incomes. Women participation in governance also grew, strengthened in community ownership and shifting attitudes toward valuing the forest, cultural and ecological importance.
Niko na miaka 3-4 kama nimetoka kwa msituni, lakini naona misitu wakati ISLA walikuja wakaiweka hiyo kuweka miti huko kuchunga. Sasa hii hatukosi mvua. Hapo mbeleni wakati kama hii ilikuwa na kiangazi, tulikuwa tunakosaga mvua.
Together, these achievements show how protecting nature and supporting people can go hand in hand.